Oh my goodness. Hi guys, how are y'all doing this evening? Welcome back to my channel, the University with Marie channel. How's everybody doing this evening? Let's take a look and see who's in the house, shall we? Hi, Haley Bailey, how are you? Hi, Mimi Twin, how are you doing? It is so great to see you guys. Thank you for joining me this evening. Actually, I wanted to come on my new channel, but when I tried to go into StreamYard, they told me it would take 24 hours. So we have to wait 24 hours before we can proceed with the new channel. Just to reiterate or recapitulate, I do have another channel. Hello, everyone. Hello, Don. Hello, AT2. Hello, everyone. Hello, Anisi. Hello, Nick. Hello, everyone. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate it. Welcome back to University with Marie. Um, I just wanted to reiterate that I have a second channel. It's called The Reality with Marie. And basically, that particular channel, I will get you the link. Absolutely. That particular channel will be on a more serious basis. It will be more about murder mystery, kind of like the ID channel and news. So it'll be a more serious channel. This channel is serious as well. However, we do joke around on this channel. And this is the channel that we'll be having the block parties on. So just like my party, I had a great time for my party. I know all of you guys had a great time. That wine had me what? Ooh, tipsy, didn't it? But hey, I'm a grown woman. I can drink what I want to drink, right? Hello. So thank you so much for subscribing to the new channel. I noticed that the new channel has quite a bit of subscribers as well. Thank y'all very much for going over there to subscribe. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for supporting me. Continue to support me. I really appreciate it. The new channel, like I said, is called The Reality with Marie. I'm so proud of it. It's a channel that it's going to relate to things that I'm very interested in, which is murder mysteries, crime, first 48 type stuff. And I know a lot of you ladies are addicted to the ID channel as well. So I'm excited about that, So thank y'all so much for joining me again. Please like the video. If you like the video, please subscribe. If you're a new person coming in. Hi, DJ Nashville. Hello, everyone. Can you drop the link in that? Oh, absolutely. I'm going to do that right now. Actually, let me just go ahead and take care of that right now since we have so many requests. 1 second, please. Oh, actually, I have it up already. Let me just share it with you guys as well. How about that? I'm going to share the new channel with you guys just to kind of let you kind of take a look at it, if you don't mind. Because I'm so excited. So can you guys see this? This is my new channel. It's called The Reality with Marie. Can you all see it? Let me go over to the StreamYard because I always get nervous that you can't see. Can you see? Can you all see the new channel? I'm going to click on it again here. And you see me circling my new name here. The Reality with Marie. Can you guys see it? Let me just take out some of these. I hope you guys can see the new channel. Here it is right here on the screen where I am now. And I haven't uploaded anything. Hi, Sasha Lynn. How are you doing? Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. And I just want to thank all of you guys again because the last live I had, everyone was not there. They probably were, doing their thing. But just thank everyone for coming to my birthday party. It was wonderful. I had a great time. I had a spectacular time. And I know y'all had a great time as well. I'm still trying to edit it. I'm sorry. Don't know how to edit that well, but I'm learning. I have a good teacher, Miss Amina Kay. She's a great teacher. So she's going to teach me how to edit some stuff. So I'm excited about that as well. So here's my channel. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the full page of the channel. Okay, guys? Can you all see it? This is the new channel, The Reality with Marie. Again, I'm so excited. Hello, everyone. I actually really wanted to start my niche as this particular type of niche, but I was afraid, I was just trying to follow the YouTube streets. And I know I say, all the time, but that's the way I talk. I'm from Texas, And so when I sat down and I thought about it the day after my birthday, I was like, I'm getting older. It's time for me to go into something a little bit more mature with my second channel. This channel is mature as well. However, this is not going to be kind of like a fun channel, a comical channel, because as you can see, I have some comical parodies on here as well. So I'm really just grateful that you all I really am. I'm very grateful. And I'm very grateful for you all sticking with me and supporting me. Although the defamation and slander and all that stuff that's going on, I just thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I really do. I appreciate it. Let's take a look at the comments right quick because they are really moving here. Marcella says she subscribed. Halle Berry, let me get the link, guys. I'm so sorry. Stand by. Get the link for you. Mm-hmm. Stand by. They want the link. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. And I'm coming into the stream door with the link right now. Hello, Marva. Hello, Ucha. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, DJ Nashville, for coming in. Hello. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone because AT2, you're my favorite. Oh my God, you're my favorite guy, content creator. I'm telling you. Let's see, Sasha Lynn, thank you so much. Nisi, thank you so much for joining. Halle Berry, one of my favorite people. We have something to do, and we have a surprise for you guys. We're working on something right now as we speak, right, Miss Halle Berry? I call her Halle Berry, but it's Halle Bella. Who else is in the house here? Nikki, thank you, Nikki, for joining me. Thank you, Don, for joining me. Nick, thank you. And thank you guys for all the likes on the, thank you so much, AT2. I see your subscription. Thank you guys for all the likes on Instagram of my pictures. I'm like, oh my God, these people really like these pictures. Thank y'all so much. It's just me. It's just little old Marie, little old Marie. That's me, and I just appreciate you guys liking my pictures. I'm still thinking about the interview that I have been asked to be on. Not sure if I want to go on that interview yet, but it's not going to be a negative interview. It's actually going to be somewhat positive. But again, I'm just working on my channel, trying to get my things together first, and then I can start doing that type of stuff. But I like to interview someone else, not be interviewed. Let's see who else. Mimi Twin, thank you so much. If it wasn't for Mimi Twin, I would have never started Girl Talk. So thank you so much, Mimi Twin, for the influence. Okay, I did drop the link there for you kind folks to subscribe. Hi, Mustella, how are you? She said, I had a fabulous time for your letting my date the broom come. Oh, yes. Oh, my God, the broom on my birthday. It was so great. It was so hilarious. I had a great time on my birthday. I did. Like I say, I'm really not a real drinker, but I can drink because, I'm grown, and I drink that wine. By the third glass, I was like, no, I can't take anymore. I'm so sorry. I cannot take anymore. But I had a great time. I slept very well. I slept very well. And I think I would probably get that same type of bottle of wine as well when we do the block parties. If I decide to drink at the block party, but it was really good. It was very tasty and it was sweet. And I think that's what got me. It was sweet, guys. It was sweet and tastes like juice. I was just, and it just snuck up on me, By that time, I was like, oh my goodness, it has snuck, it snuck on me, okay? But anyway, we did have a great time. We had a wonderful time. And thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it, guys. Let's see here today, this evening. Hi, not today, Sadie. Even though I can't see you, I hope I can see you at the new channel. Please subscribe to the new channel. Not today, Sadie. Hi, Yvette Abby. How are you? She said, no, I'm not. Okay, not to say I am pretty pissed off and heated, and I'm trying to calm myself down. Oh my goodness, you're upset, Yvette Abby. Yvette is Abby's upset. I'm so sorry you're upset. I know you're not upset with me about anything. I just hope that everything works out for you, Yvette Abby. You got to ignore things, Yvette Abby. You have to just a brief second, guys, Yvette Abby, because I know you have been through the things that I'm going through right now with, defamation and all that stuff. You have to ignore it. You have to move on with your life. You have to, because if you listen to those lies and defamation, you would never succeed. So I want you to pray, and I'm going to pray for you as well. And I'm hoping that's not the case, that you are being bullied or cyberbullied or anything. I just hope everything works out for you, okay? Okay? So we love you, Yvette Abby. We really do. We love you very much. Don't we love Yvette Abby, y'all? We love Yvette Abby. Let me just get this out the way, unshare the screen. We love you, Yvette Abby. We really do. I love you because you chose to come to my channel, and no one actually had to tell you to come over. You just came over to support me. And I really appreciate it because you remember when it first initially started with me as far as the defamation and cyberbullying and stuff with. And she came and she supported me, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. She said, oh, thank you, Lisa, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Yvette, I love you. You can hit me in my DM. You can call me on the the IG, but don't let it bother you. Don't. I've been on from crack to, that stuff ruined my family. I would never in my life do a drug. You understand? Ever. Because it ruined my family. And y'all will hear about that. And you probably heard about it in my Ghetto Chronicles. That stuff will ruin a family, but it's been said about me. So I just want y'all to know that, no, I'm not the one for that. And I would never ruin my family. I would never hurt my children, ever. So just FYI. Let's get on with the commentary, shall we? I hope you feel better, Yvette Abby. I really do. I should say, love you, Yvette. Everybody's throwing you love, Yvette. Everybody's sending you love and positive vibes. Everybody's sending you love and positive vibes. And we're not going to mention that negativity here anymore because, I just hate that you're going through that. I went through it, but I don't let it bother me anymore because I know it's not true. So point period blank, Hi, Eve Monique. How are you? Hello. And my DJ Nashville, how are you? Yes, it's so great to see you all. Thank you, AT2. I love you so much. I'm going to kick you down when I get, that, sir. I love him. That man to take my whole wallet. I'm serious. If I don't watch him, yeah, Mr. AT2, he just reminds me of my son. He does. He does. He reminds me of my son because my son is funny like that. And he just reminds me of my son. He does, And I'm like, here, baby, here, take this out and go buy you something, You're very welcome, Yvette Abby. You're very, very welcome. Okay. You're very welcome. Hi, Mina. Thank you for joining us, sister. Mina with her wrench. And I love how she puts that emoji like this. This is for you, Yvette. This strong emoji. Stay strong, sister. He said, not the whole wallet. Yes, sir. You almost got my whole wallet, sir. Please, stop making me laugh so hard. I'm serious, AT2. You are hilarious. And I love you. I do. I did show the channel, so everybody got to look at the channel. The link to the new channel is in the chat. Please advise if you need me to put the link back in the chat again. I have no problem doing that for you guys to subscribe to the new channel. It's going to be wonderful. And like I said, if you're an ID fanatic like I am, or First 48 fanatic like I am, then you're going to like that channel. Or a news fanatic like I am, you're going to like that channel. This particular story I was going to do today actually was going to go on this channel as a news article on this particular channel. So I wanted to take it to my new channel, but I didn't. Not today, Satan. Please subscribe to the new channel, please. I'm begging you. I got to see you, and I can tell you one thing, not today, Satan. I saw you, and you are a very beautiful woman. Very beautiful woman. I just want you to know that. You are a very beautiful woman. Very beautiful. I say she is beautiful. So that's just FYI. I know you're beautiful. Okay, but make sure you subscribe to the channel so I can, see you over there and we can get on. You know how you like to come up on the StreamYard, or I miss you. I really miss talking with you on the StreamYard. So today we're going to talk about the guy. You probably heard about this man that's running around here making homeless folks meet their demise, or he's hurting them, and he's up in New York City. He's been doing it in New York, and he's been doing it in DC. And I do have the story here. Let's take a look. Remember, guys, click the link and subscribe to the new channel. Click the link and subscribe to the new channel, please. Let me share my screen here. Stand by. Okay. So here is the actual article. Can someone please verify that you can see this article? I always say that because I want to make sure that you all can see what I'm seeing. I know you can see me. It's interesting how StreamYard works, but I just want to make sure you can see. Can somebody please advise if they can see this article that I have my finger running on, rather. I need a mouse. So I'm coming back to StreamYard. Can you guys see that article? I need someone to advise if they can see the article. Right here. Can you see the article, people? Anyone? My eyes. Go back to StreamYard. Yes, I heard about this guy on the news today. Sick is right. Sick is right. So what we're going to do is take a look into it and see what's going on with this guy. This is for fair commentary use. It's for learning and entertainment purposes. Okay, I'm going to run the video right quick. Stand by. Of course, they're going to have an ad there. Look in the comments as we wait for the ad. Love all of you guys that you've done. Thank you so much for your support. I love you. Okay, so it is gone. Let's go back.
We start here. A third homeless person was shot on Sunday. His death comes just a day after police announced they were looking for a gunman who shot two homeless men on Saturday, killing one and wounding another. A series of attacks. Fox 5's Robert Moses is live in Tribeca with more for us this morning. Good morning, Robert.
Dan, good morning to you. While many people in this neighborhood live in multi-million-dollar townhouses and apartments, others call the streets home. And just last night, one person who fell into that category met his end here. The question is, did he fall victim to a serial shooter? This morning, police are investigating whether the same suspect behind the shootings of 5 homeless men in New York City and Washington, D.C., 2 of whom died, is responsible for a third homicide last night in Tribeca. Police responded to Greenwich and Murray Streets and found a 43-year-old unconscious man with a wound to his right leg. Authorities have not said what type of wound he had. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Even if last night's homicide is not linked to this suspect, police believe a cold-blooded killer of homeless men is on the loose. Police say he first struck in Washington early on the morning of March 3rd, shooting a man multiple times. The victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect struck again in D.C. 5 days later, again in the early morning hours, again inflicting non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. The next day, Wednesday, yet again early in the morning, a member of the Washington Metropolitan Police Department saw a tent fire. Further investigation revealed a man had died of multiple stab and gunshot wounds. The suspect, it seems, then moved on to New York City. Early Saturday morning, the NYPD says a 38-year-old homeless man was shot in the right arm while sleeping on King Street near Varick in Tribeca. He survived. A short time later, around 6 a.m., surveillance video shows a man wearing all black repeatedly nudging a man sleeping in a yellow sleeping bag. After looking around, the suspect, police say, shot the man in the head and neck. He died at the scene. Police found his unresponsive body later on Saturday. Which brings us back to the killing here in Tribeca on Murray Street near Greenwich just last night. Again, police have not officially linked it to the other 5 shootings, 2 of which, as you heard, have been fatal. However, they are actively looking into whether there is a link. And if there is, this would be the 6th incident connected to this serial shooter. Dan, back to you.
A lot going on, Robert. Thank you very much.
Good Lord. Good Lord. Let me just stop sharing the screen. This is actually my first time watching this video as well, guys. I couldn't look at it. I really couldn't look at it because, you know, I just couldn't look at it. I could not look at it because I've seen, you know, that before several times, but I just didn't want to look at it. And, you know, for him to do that poor man like that, that is ridiculous. It's just sickening. It's just sad. It's just sad, you know. Let me just take a couple look at the comments right quick. Let me see. Yes, this guy's sick. Tasha says a man in Miami was doing the same thing about 2 months ago. Isn't that sad? Why? Why mess with somebody that's helpless and that's in need? I don't understand that. Why? Amina says, wow. And that's what I said, wow. He looked around and he proceeded to do this to this man. This doesn't make any sense. That's why I keep telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you need a big brother or a big sister at this point, because people are doing stuff, you know, just for no apparent reason. I mean, I'm not sure if he thinks that he's putting them out of their misery. Some people, I've seen it on First 48 where a young man was doing the same thing, but he said that he heard voices speaking to him. That's what made him do his thing. But this guy, you can tell he's so nonchalant about it. As he walks off, he's eating something. Like he's satisfied. I've satisfied my taste. Now I'm just going to eat this just to back it up. But I'm satisfied now that I've done this. Once you get that feeling from this, She say they target the homeless because they are overlooked. Isn't that sad? Because they are overlooked. They are overlooked. They are overlooked. A lot of them are. But if I have, I give to them. I really do. I do. Hi, Justice Splash. How are you? She said, "This is why I don't watch the news as much. So depression. I'm so sorry, Mimi, but I'm not. I'm not gonna. I didn't realize that they were gonna actually show this man doing this to this gentleman. I just had no idea they were gonna show this. That's why I covered my eyes when I saw the weapon come out. That's why I covered my eyes. It's very traumatizing. It's very just traumatizing, you know. And he was kicking him like as if he was trash, as if he was nothing, kicking on him. You know, this is somebody, could be somebody's father, somebody's son, somebody's brother, and they've just ran into hard times. You know, a lot of people they run into hard times, you know, and this is nothing they can do. You know, they can't afford it. You know, they can't afford it. So hopefully, you know, his family is contacted. You know, hopefully his family is contacted, you know, that they realize that he's met his demise. You know, there's people out here, you know, women with kids, you know, and sometimes I want to take them to my home. You know, I really do. I want to take them to my home, you know, and we had a young lady who did take a female and two males into her home after the Katrina storm. And they made her meet her demise. They robbed her and they made her meet her demise after she was being generous and then allowing them to come stay in her home. They did her that way. So it's like we have to watch the devil comes in all different ways, you know? Hi, Justice Flash. She said, oh, how sad. It's just sad. He was kicking this man. This could be somebody's father. Like I said, somebody's brother. The nerve. They're going to catch you, sir. He's going to be caught. We know this. But the point is, hurry up and catch him because he's going to continue to do it. You can tell he's going to continue to do it. Because to me, when I saw his face looked so satisfying. Like, oh, yes, I'm satisfied. Let me just eat my candy bar, whatever I'm eating, and walk down the street like nothing. And I'm not sure if anyone of you or anyone that you know that's homeless, but up in that area, but they need to watch and they need to get him off the street. And they're going to get him. Oh, yes, they're going to get him. I promise you, they're going to get him. If he doesn't make himself meet his own demise. You know how they do. They're cowards. So they take their own lives. You know how it goes, you know. And it's sad. He kicked the man. That man was sleeping in peace. And you could tell he's sleeping really good because he didn't even wake up after he kicked him. He was sleeping well, you know. So I wanted to bring that to everyone's attention because we got folks all over this platform that's up in that area and up in DC area as well. And if they are, if they do have someone homeless in their family, then they need to go ahead and tell them to look out because there's a psychopath out there right now. There's a psychopath out right now. You know, the nerve of him kicking this man. You know, here he is right here. This is the suspect, guys. And as you can see, look how he's walking. He see the camera looking at her. Look kind of cross-eyed to me. Love him, he does. Look kind of cross-eyed to me. He's looking dead at the camera like, I don't care, right? Isn't he? And here he is eating something after he either previously did this act or after he initially did this act. You know, how can you eat when you know you're going to do something like this or even after you've done something like this? How can you eat something? Your stomach should be turning, sir. That goes to show you that sick, psycho, you know, psycho. Black gloves, all black. Sir, you will be caught. You will be caught. And I'm going to put this on my community tab as well, his picture, because I want him to be caught. I really do. He needs to be caught. He does. Because he's sick. He's a psychopath. You know, that's what I wanted to bring. You know, I actually wanted to do it on my new story, on my new channel, but they did notify me, StreamYard notified me that it would be 24 hours before I can upload to the new channel. But, you know, any thoughts, anybody's thoughts on this? She says, it's so true. Some lost jobs, right? Everybody's not rich. Everybody's not able. There are actually, we visited in my previous job, we used to go to the homeless shelter and we would cook. And man, I'm telling you, I cooked so many eggs one day. I think I cooked 100 and some eggs. Okay, guys. I was an egg cracking sister. Scrambled eggs. My job was to cook the eggs. So I cooked like over 100 eggs for the homeless folks. And there are families, husband, wife, and kids. So there's not any room for anyone to talk about anybody that's homeless because it can happen to you. It can happen to you. Nothing's forever. I'm telling you that now. Nothing's forever. And I used to always be so dedicated to my job and loyal to my job. And don't get me wrong, no, my job didn't let me go or anything. But my boss told me, and I just couldn't believe that she would tell me this. She said, you are an excellent employee. She said, but don't be so loyal to these people because they're not as loyal to you. She said, they'll let you go like this if it was up to them. But she was a sister like me. And I just couldn't understand it because I just felt like it was forever. I really thought I was going to retire from that company, She said, yes, but for the grace of God goes I. Yes. Yes. She said, somebody may recognize him. Oh, of course, somebody's going to recognize him. That's why I know he's going to get caught, but they need to hurry. Hurry. They need to be on the streets where the homeless are usually at, or all the homeless need to kind of get together and bundle together. That way they can be together in case he comes around, somebody can take him down, but they're going to get him. Absolutely. They're going to get him. So I just found it sickening and I just thought I should bring it to the channel and I'm going to put his face on the community tab and bring awareness. I'm not sure how many people will see my community tab and I'm going to put it on Instagram as well. He needs to be caught. He needs to be caught. I'm just saying that there were whole families in these shelters, families, husbands, wives, and their children, because they fell down on bad luck. People fall down on tough luck. And a lot of these folks on here and around think that you can't fall down on bad luck. You can't fall down, but you can. I'm telling you, you can. I'm a witness. You can. So, just be thankful that you're blessed. And I always tell my children, thank God you have a roof over your head. Thank God you have this. Thank God you have that. We have heat, we have air, we have electricity. Thank God for it. And, for all the folks that's out there thinking that they can't go down or they're talking about folks that are poor, it can happen to you. It can. I never thought that I would live in the area that I used to live in. I always said I would never live there. Never say never, guys, because I ended up moving right there. Sure did. And that's where I met some of my best friends at, right in that area. So never say never. The case says, if you would like to support University with Marie, not required, but truly appreciate it. She's talking about the cash out. Helen Bailey says the pandemic has increased homelessness. It has. It has. And they're really not doing as much as they should be able to do. We're one of the richest countries. Okay. Do you all recall when Cambodia, remember Cambodia they were going through starvation and through God, what is the word? I know one of y'all going to tell me. They were going through starvation. The kids' stomachs would be big. And it was not Cambodia. It was Ethiopia. And you remember how the United States would just fly tons and tons of food over there for these folks. Tons and tons of food over there for these folks. And got them up and healthy. Well, that's what they need to do here. They need to do that here because a lot of folks are homeless here now. A lot of folks don't have jobs here now, And I told you there was a food distribution place here at the park near my home. That line was so long and it was very diverse. It was white folks, African folks, Asian folks. It was every nationality, Indian, you name, was in that line getting food. And this is the United States of America. Like, why you couldn't just give them food stamps and let these folks be able to go to the store and shop? Why they have to go into a food line? I just didn't understand it. So, better start stacking up, guys. It's time to start stacking up. Because right now, the truck drivers, they've been tripping. They've been kind of picketing a little bit too. They need truck drivers. So, if you can't go to the store, as much food as you can get, non-perishable items, do it. Because we don't know what can happen in the future. We just don't know. She said the pandemic has increased homelessness. That's right. Homelessness. Hello, Marie Mazzachet. Hi, Organized Chaos. How are you doing? She said, good afternoon. Hey, Amina, Bebe, Queen Manny. Yes. You never know what can happen to you. Nothing is promised. That's all I can tell you. The only thing is promised is the good Lord. So the only thing you need to do is what? Ask him or whoever your religion is. Ask them to help you. Never say never. And never talk down on another person because it can happen to you. I'm telling you, it can. These people are families, whole families. The father just lost his job and just couldn't afford it. He just couldn't afford them to live anywhere. But he got a job, but he's trying to work on them to get out of there. And I'm like, take your time, sir. You don't have to rush to get your family. As long as y'all are comfortable here, take your time and do it right, and I'll be praying for you, But this guy, I don't know. He feels as though they're less than nothing. If they're nothing, or he could be like, well, I'm putting them out their misery, right? We don't know where this guy's his mind is right now, or he could be just simply what? Evil. Just be simply evil. You never know. Just never know. But I want them to catch him. I want them to catch him. Yes, I want them to catch him. And any other content creator on here, please post that picture because he needs to be caught. Don't run down here, sir, because everybody down here pack. That's the law. We can take it wherever we want to go down here, But it's just the fact that he was just kicking this man, and then he just, that hurts because I know it's somebody's family member. I don't care what they do. My mother and father, they were such addicts, okay? But I still loved my mother and father. No matter what they did, I loved them. I loved them, And so I'm sure that this man, whoever he did do this to, somebody loves him. Somebody loves him. And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed for my parents to get off of that stuff. Finally, boom, God moved in. First, my mom. And then she harassed my daddy to get off of it. Now my father doesn't even smoke cigarettes. Oh, yes, I'll sneak me a cigarette or two, which I'm not supposed to be doing. You know that. But yeah, I'll sneak me a cigarette. But my father does not even smoke cigarettes. And I'm thankful for it. That's why I say God answers. He answers, guys. Because I wanted my parents off that stuff. I wanted them off of it. And he came on in and just took them off of it. My mother's no longer here, but I bet she left here not being on drugs. I bet you that. Thank you, Jesus. She says, maybe she said he sees them as targets, as was targets. Could be. You're absolutely right, Sasha. Hedera says, good point. I'm sure he's mentally ill. He's doing it out in the open. That isn't logical, but no excuse. True that. Do it right out in the open, But he probably feel like who was that? They said that the world doesn't see them. People don't see them. And so that's probably why they didn't even catch him, That's just probably the reason why they didn't catch him. Know that? She said, good point. He's mentally, she said, easy targets trying to type on phone. Praise God. I'm telling you, praise God, my parents got off that. Because our family, we had the most beautiful family. And I know I'm just getting a little off topic here. Just want to we had the most beautiful family. My father was a supervisor for the city. My mother was a stay-at-home mother. And she would cook and she would keep the house clean. And we would do our homework. We had been in the house before the street lights came on at night. And then once that era hit, we were able to stay out to 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. We were little kids. We had to fend for ourselves, learn how to cook French fries and stuff like that for ourselves. It was just horrible. And so I prayed on it. It was all the way until we got up in age, grown, before they got off that stuff. At least 20 years, I know. But they did. That's the point. He moved in and he got them off of it. And I'm thankful for it. I'm grateful for it. I really am. So, God, God works. He works. Prayer works. But, guys, I'm just saying that the point is that just because somebody's homeless doesn't mean that they're nobody. It doesn't mean they're nobody. They're somebody. They are somebody, a human just like we are. They get hungry like we get hungry. You know, they want clothes like they want to take a shower like we take showers. You know, they want a warm place to be like we want. You know, we don't have time to be being evil at this point at time of the world. We really don't. It is time to straighten up. I'm telling you, straight out. I'm serious. I just feel it. I feel it. It's time to straighten up and straight out. I feel it. I'm telling you. But I just pray that his family is notified, and I pray that he has a proper burial. You know, I pray he has a proper burial, and I pray that all of you be blessed, because I'm blessed. I might not have a lot, but I'm blessed. See where I'm at? I'm sitting here at my table in my condo, and it's not big at all. It's not huge, but guess what? It's a home. It's a home. It's not a house. It's a home. My children love coming home, and they love being with their mother. I cooked. I actually try to do a video, guys, for you all. I try to do a video. I guess I'll say part of it, but next time I'll just do it right. Because my darn phone, it said too much storage. It wouldn't let me finish the video. I was so mad. Oh, it let me get to the point where I was frying the stuffed chicken, you know, browning it on each side for you guys. So I'll have cooking stuff on here. Next time I cook it, I promise you guys, I'll make sure I have enough storage. I was deleting stuff. I was aggravated. But, you know, glory be to God that guess what? We have somewhere to live. I tell my kids, you got a bathroom, you got your room, you got a bed, you got a shower, you got a TV living room, you got a TV in your room, you got PlayStation 4. You don't need nothing else, child. But God. Just do well in school. That's all I ask. And they love me. They love their mother. You know, they love their mother. And I love my kids, baby. I love my kids. Hang on with. I love my kids. So just know, guys, if you are a believer, know that he works because he worked for my family. He worked for my mother and my father. And I'm grateful. I can go to, you know, at one time I couldn't go to my daddy for a quarter. Like, Dad, you got a quarter? No. But then it got to the point when he got off, I can go to him and be like, Daddy, I need $300. Come get it, baby. Come get it, baby. You know? And I felt so proud of him. And I paid him right back, of course, depending on what I needed, if I paid him right back. But the point is, I was able to go to my dad and get $300. You know, I couldn't get a quarter from him at first. So God works, guys. He works. Just know that. Just look at the clients. She say, praise God. Glory be to God. Yes. Yes, God is good. As a former alcoholic, I could never get sober on my own. Good evening, Karen McGee. And DJ Nashville, I'm going to tell you this. My uncle, right now today, still is. He's an alcoholic. And he has hit two people, 2 car accidents. And they live in a small country town. They live in a small country town near Dallas area. Okay. And the judge knows him. They went to school together. So the judge what? Always let my uncle go. The last accident, he actually hurt someone. But the insurance company took care of it. But the point is, he needs to be incarcerated so he can get sober. That's the only way he's probably going to be able to get sober, because he's tried rehab several times and it's not working for him. He goes right back to it. He said he doesn't feel well if he doesn't drink. And I know it's hard. So God, you are blessed, TJ Nashville, and we commend you. And you stay on that path. Stay on that path, because my uncle, he would shake. He would just tremble. You know, if he didn't have a drink, he would just tremble. He still does. He'd tremble. He wakes up in the morning. The first thing he do is get a drink. He doesn't eat breakfast. He gets a drink. So we commend you. You stay on the right path, and God is with you. And I pray he stay with you. I'm serious, because it's not a joke. My uncle he has hit 2 people in car accidents because of his drinking, and got away with it because he went to school with the judge. Mm-hmm. She say, Halliburton said, congratulations, DJ. Congratulations. That's right. She said, I've always heard most people are just a couple paychecks away from being homeless. Yes, they are. But you know who steps in, right? The master. The master steps in. Mm-hmm. You know, I did my birthday money. I paid a light bill, paid a water bill, I went and bought me a cute little old brown panty set for my birthday. I sure did. That's what I did with my birthday money. And I was thankful for y'all for the cash apps. I really was. Thank you very much. Thank all of y'all very much. Okay. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. You just don't know. He moves in. He might not come when you want him. Well, baby. And it's a very, very true saying. He's always what? On time. Always. For me. Always. Know that. Today my voice sounds pretty good, right, guys? I don't know what be going on with my voice. I think because I sleep up under that vent. I don't sleep in that bed. I can't get comfortable because the way I feel, I have to be on my couch kind of like in a fetal position. It's weird. I have to have about 20 pillows, and I think because I sleep up under that bed, I can't stand the heat because I'm getting old, Eve says, I want to go back up here. It says, thank you, Halle Berry. She's telling you thank you. Thank God you're sober. I'm so thankful you're sober because I heard that is some of the hardest stuff to get rid of. I heard that alcohol is something that it's just hard to get past it. I heard that it's hard. Thank God I have never been an alcoholic or an addict. I just thank him, But I knew what it did because it ruined my family. So I always said I would never do my children like that. Have them to where they're just out in the streets and about. And the streets is tough. The streets are tough, especially when you're young. People take advantage of you. I had to learn quickly how it went, So Nashville, I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful. And I'm going to pray that you always stay on the right path because just period. How about that? Period. Yes, period. We love you, DJ Nashville. We really love you. Good morning, Caramel. How are you? Good evening. How are you doing? She said, good evening, every loving body. I like that. She said, good evening, every loving body. Loving body. You have to love. Took me a long time to love until what? God came to me and let me know straight up. I told y'all what was going on with me. He wasn't playing with me. He wasn't. But it's like the same thing with DJ, man. My problem is that I have to learn how to keep the negative energy away. I have to learn how to push it away. I have to learn not to go even listen to any negative energy, anything negative. I have to learn how to just keep it away. That's the only way. And I'm learning. Believe me, I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. Because, I'm telling y'all something else. I'm learning. God is helping me with that. And I thank him very much. Because I want to be here with my children. I want to be here with them. I don't want to be somewhere locked away or anything. Be here with my children. And God will take care of that. Because they say he don't mess with his children. Don't. She say, I'm good, thanks. I'm so glad to see you, Caramel. Oh my goodness. Withdrawals are peace. I heard about that. Yes, DJ Nashville. I was watching medical examiner. What is it? Dr. G, the medical examiner. Fair housing. Fair commentary. I keep saying fair housing. I used to be a manager of property. Anyway, a gentleman came into some money. He was an alcoholic, and he came into some money, a lot of money from his family, right? And he asked his ex-wife because she left him because of his what? Drinking. He asked her to go on a cruise with him, right? DJ Nashville and everyone. And she said, I'm not going to go with you. The only way I'll go with you is if you don't what? Drink, right? And he kept his promise, DJ Nashville. Guys, he kept his promise. And they found him in the tub on the ship. Gone. He had passed away. And so Dr. G's job was they were trying to blame the ex-wife, thinking that she did something to him because he came to all this money, right? And Dr. G found out it was from withdrawals from alcohol. Killed him. So DJ is right. He promised her he didn't. He did not drink, but he left here. He left here. He sure did. They were trying to blame her. But Dr. G found it. It was withdrawals. She saw his liver. She saw everything, and she said, alcohol withdrawal. And I was so thankful that lady got off of it because they were trying to thinking that she poisoned him maybe or did something to him. So yeah, you're right, DJ. You're right. You're right. I told you my uncle just shake. Hands be shaking and everything. He just has to have it. And my dad would feel sorry for him. And my sister would be like, don't buy him nothing drink. Don't give him nothing drink. Let him suffer. You don't know what he's going through. You see him shaking like this. He really needs something, you know? So my daddy would buy him something like gin or something to, calm his nerves down a little bit, something, because he would just shake. See, I'm scared of that too. Oh, yeah. It's, you can have your drinks, you can, chill, but, there's a point you have to stop, can't be doing that every day. It's okay for you to go out to a club and party and drink and have a good time with your girlfriends. But it's one thing when you have to have one every single day. That's a problem. And it's a problem too, guys, if your man has to come home and have a beer every day, 1 or 2 or 3 beers every day. Watch that. Watch that. Been one of those. Watch that. Alcoholic. Undercover. She says, wow. She said, good for you for being so strong and determined to rebuke the devil. I'm so thankful, DJ Nashville. I'm so thankful. So DJ Nashville, you can understand where I'm coming from with this story with this lady. That man passed in the bathtub because he did not have a drink. He promised her. He did not. He just wanted his ex-wife to be with him, to go on this trip because he had so much money and they thought she did something to him. Dr. G found that. So we do commend you, and you stay on the right track, Mama. You please stay on the right track. And you will. You will. We know you will. If you ever need somebody to talk to, you can hit me on the DM. Call me on IG. I'm here. I'm serious. I'm not no angel. I've done things in my life. I have done things in my life. I haven't been a drug addict or anything like that, but I have done things in my life. I have. So nobody's innocent in this world. Everybody is a sinner. All you can do is ask the Lord to forgive you, repent, forgive you, and stop it. Do your best to stop it. Do your best. That's all you can do is your best. That wasn't for DJ at DJ Netbit. I'm not sure what that is. Good for you for being so strong and determined to rebuke the devil. Draws, Queen Mermaid. Hi, Queen Mermaid. I didn't know you were here as well. She said, all my siblings are alcoholics in denial. My oldest brother sobered up almost 25 years ago, cold turkey. My other brother has been in and out of alcohol programs and graduated and still are alcoholic. And I'm like, that's what it tastes kind of. I mean, how could you want that taste, the nasty taste? And alcohol is alcohol. We know this. And when you drink it, what you're going to say? That's the first thing you say, right? When you drink alcohol. Because I used to like to drink Cavassier when I did drink and when I would go out to the clubs, you would be like, now how can you do that all day, every day? I couldn't imagine it. But when we went out to the clubs, I would have me a shot of Cavassier or whatever, and that wine was really good. I can see how quick you can probably drink on some wine because it tastes like juice. It tastes like fruit juice. You see what I'm saying? Next thing you know, bam, you out of there. You out of there. So we just got to watch how much of the intake you have, At Pink Dynamite, it is so good to see you, sis. So glad to see Pink Dynamite. I love her dynamites. But that was my commentary for today. My commentary is that this guy needs to be caught. He's out here messing with the homeless and making these people meet their demise for no apparent reason. Sicko, psychopath, and then can casually eat whatever that was he was eating. I'm just going to say a candy bar. Can casually eat a candy bar if you have taken someone's life. Sir, you have to get off the streets. So don't worry, guys. I just got a feeling they're going to catch him. DJ says, yes, he probably had a seizure or a heart attack. It's common. Unfortunately, if you are a hardcore drinker, I was drinking every day, all day before I quit. Oh, my goodness. I couldn't do it, but thank God. But never say never. I know that, never say never. But I just don't think I can do it. And I'm so glad you are done with it. I'm so thankful you are done with it, DJ. I really am. I'm so proud of you. I am. And I was proud of my parents. I was so proud of my mom. You know what she said? She said that when she got ready to try to smoke it, she said that something told her, don't you want to be clean? Right? I know I'm getting to another story here, guys. She said, something I told her, don't you want to be clean? And then, my mom said, she said, oh, this is some good stuff. It's talking to me. That's what my mom said she said. She said, then she tried to smoke it again. And she said, it went louder. Don't you want to be clean? And my mom dropped everything. And you know what? Usually someone that's on that stuff would not drop their stuff. They be all over the ground looking for it and everything, right? She dropped all of it. She never picked it back up. She never picked it back up. My mother said she spat for 30 days straight, just spat yellow stuff every day. For 30 days. She said that 31st day, clear. So then it was my daddy time. He was still doing it. What she do? Harass the hell out of his ass. She's like, get out of my house, that crap. Get out of my, she was just wearing him out. He couldn't even get full, he couldn't even get high because she was on him. And then his mother got ready to pass, and his mother told him, she asked him, police, to get off of it. That was her wish, her dying wish. And he got out. He loved his mama, baby. He's a mama's boy, like my kids are. And he got off of it. And I'm just thankful. I am. I'm so thankful. Glory to God. I am thankful. My parents are not. I am so thankful. Thank you, Lord. Same here, Caramel. She says, good evening, Pink Dynamite, DJ Nesbitt. Hello again at University. Hi, Eagle Soaring. How are you doing, my precious love? How are you? I love your channel. I will be over there watching a replay. It's just that, when, it triggers you when people, say all these negative, bad things about you that are not true, it triggers you. So I had to get off that line because I didn't want to be upset or anything. I just had to get off of it. I just couldn't. And your channel is not negative at all. We know this. And I know you're upset about it. Just that I just want to I just can't hear it, especially if somebody trying to attack my children. I can't hear it, but I love you so much, Eagles. You know that. And you, Eagles, I hope you were dancing at my party. I hope you was dancing. Look, he's asking everybody, hello, how are you doing? Hi, mods, And I have Amina as a mod right now. She's one of the baddest mods. Pretty soon I'll be probably modding for her. She's moving so fast. I mean, she is gone. That channel is gone. Please make sure you subscribe to Amina K. Amina K is gone with it. Okay? Amina K. Let's see here. Amina K. I don't think Pink Dynamite, do you have a channel? If you do, let me know. We can put your link in here as well. Anyone that has a channel, if you want your link in here, everyone, please, everybody know about Eagle Soaring's. Please go to Eagle Soaring's channel. Just today, I couldn't take it with the, the negativity of the kids and all that. I have to blank it out. I have to take it out away from me. I have to. That's the only way I will not get upset or angry. I have to stop. I have to just really keep myself out into positive areas. I have to. Period blank. Like today, I'm very happy because I see all of you guys. I love all of you. Thank you so much for being here. He said, I understand my sister. Yes, I was at university. Yes, no, mama. She said, yeah. So it's important. Let me just go back a bit. Hello, Eagle Stars. I watched your video today. I found out about you from Evangelist Val. Evangelist Val referred to channel, Mr. Eagles. And I love him. Go to him, DJ. Especially if you're feeling down, anything, Eagles will bring you up. He will pick you back up with the word. I love that he speaks the word, not all this social stuff, society stuff, like a lot of these pastors do. Sure, we want to know the word. We want to know what's going to happen. We want to know if the master's coming. We want to know about the Holy Spirit. That's what we want to know, period. It's important that people who had hardcore drinkers going to the hospital withdrawals are serious. Yes, I understand they're serious because I'm telling my uncle, he just shake. He would just tremble. I felt so bad for him because he was my favorite uncle, He is my favorite uncle, but he's an alcoholic. He is. But I just hate that they keep letting him get away with it. I think that and I don't want this to happen to him, but if they incarcerate him for a while, at least a year, I would say, just a year. Because now I don't think 90 days would do it because he's been drinking all his life. I think that would work for him and keep him sober and get him sober. And while he goes to AA classes and stuff like that in there. Amina K, Pink Dynamite. Amina K, I joined your channel 4 days ago. I'm going to be able to say hi. I love Amina K's channel. I love her channel. And I'm very grateful that she's my moderator right now. I told her, you're moving so fast. I'll be like, can I be your moderator? Amina, you're moving so fast. I became stagnant because of a lot of crap that happened on here, but we're moving along. We're moving along, guys. So just stay positive. Just stay positive, stay happy, and trust. That's all. Trust. I think this was a really great conversation today. He said, really, thank you, DJ Nashville. I appreciate that. Absolutely. We love you, Eagles. We really do. I'm so glad you're back. Oh, my God, I'm so glad you're back because sometimes you need that that word. Sometimes you need that word, you know. And I think Pink Dynamite, I think everyone that came on here today, all of you guys, please subscribe to the new channel. Let's get the link one more time. I think I can just, let me see if it's still on that. Oh, there it is again. Oh, there it is. Look, it was still on that Control V. Hello, shortcuts. Subscribe to the new channel. It's called The Reality with Marie, please. And it would be greatly appreciated if you guys subscribe. Thank you so much. Please like the video if you did enjoy the commentary. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. And if you are a content creator, share it. Eagles, I'm going to share yours. I got to listen to some of it, but I'm definitely going to share that particular live because that live was very important. It just that it triggered me, you know, with all the, you know, things that's been said. So thank you. It will be shared today. If you don't mind, Mr. Eagles, I will be sharing it. Haley Berry. We will be implementing some things going on the new channel as well. I do believe we're trying to work together. She said, yes, Amina is so creative with her channel. Love Amina, love her. She tried to teach me something. I don't know, Amina. Oh, no. I think I'm just getting too old, Amina. I'll stick with the regular typing, but the editing, no. I subscribed to your new channel today. Thank you so much, E. Monique. Did you have fun at the party, E. Monique? I know you did. We had a great time. And also, for all the folks that just came in, we will be implementing what's called a block party. And at the block party, it'll be kind of just like that, you know, listening to music, you know, relaxing, you know, just chilling, having a great time, talking amongst each other. And just, you know, just kind of get laid back a little bit sometimes, you know. We work hard, you work hard, you know, just kind of chill for a little bit, you know. You know, I may drink, I may not drink. It just depends. But I'm a grown woman. I can do what I want to do. Hello there. But I had a great time in my party. I really did. Thank y'all, Amina says. Thank you again. And I understand the university. Sure, no problem, sir. I'm going to share your channel. I mean, share that live if you don't mind, sir. I really want to share that. So let me know if you don't want me to share Eagles, but I really want to share that live because you were speaking nothing but the truth down there, sir. Karen Music, subscriber now. Excited to see what becomes of it. Yes, me too. I'm very excited. Marie, I had a ball, LOL. You had a ball. I had a ball too. Girl, that wine, the third glass of wine. I said, I can't take no more. It's time to put the bottle down. I had about this much left in there. Only this much left in there. Because I was drinking it like it was juice. I was go. And I had fun. I had a great time. And thank y'all so much for, let me have fun for my birthday. I really appreciate it. He said, just subscribe to your other channel, University. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any comments that they like to, any announcement that they like to announce? Because we don't want to keep you on here forever. I'm trying to stick to the lives for an hour. I don't want to keep you out for 4 hours, 3 hours. We used to have like 4 or 5 hour lives. Seriously. Like, especially Thanksgiving when I was cooking gumbo, we stayed on here 5 hours, listening to music, partying down. We did. Yes. She said, of course you can share any of my. Yes, sir. I would do that as soon as I get off here, sir. I sure will. I just want to say thank you to Amina for being such a great person. Ramad Wuchayo, thank you so much for being a wonderful mod. Lisa Thomas, thank you so much for being a wonderful mod. Thank y'all for just, helping me out, with my channels. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I always try to give if I can give, if I can give, I can give. But the moderators I have, they totally understand. They do. And I love them. Support the channel if you can support the channel. That way I can give my mod something. If I, get something. If I get something, I always try to give my mod something. That's just something. That's just how I am. Other than that, I still love y'all. And it's not a problem if you can't support the channel at all. It is not a problem because I know who's going to provide for me. He is. So I thank y'all so much for joining me. I really, really do. Say, hit the like button. Yes, everybody, please hit the like button. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like buttons on your way out, okay? If there's not any questions, any comments, or any announcements anyone want to make? If not, then I think we said a lot of stuff today, huh? I think today's live was okay. And if you had any questions after the live is over with, please put it in my comment section. Please comment. I love looking at the comments. I love waking up and looking at a comment in my on my line. She said, have a good night. You too, Eve Monique. Thank you so much for joining us. Every one of you have a great night. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. And thank you all for subscribing to the new channel. And I look forward to bringing you great content on that channel. I really do. This is going to be the Block Party channel, though. Yes. We're going to have fun. Just kick back sometimes, Sometimes you got to kick back and sometimes you got to relax, Just relax and enjoy each other, because you never know how long you're going to be here. You never know when it's your time. Just enjoy each other. Just love on each other and love on other people, okay? Otherwise, I guess there's no comments. Let's take it on out of here, shall we? We're going to take it out here on a smooth, easy note, shall we? I love you guys again. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining my channel. Thank you for supporting my channel. Hit the like button. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Let's go.